Hello, dear students. Today, we are going to discuss introducing data. During today's lesson, we will discuss the raw data and the methods of representing the data. These methods are pictograms, bar charts, comparative charts, pie charts, and line graphs. At first, the raw data is collected and recorded in a table. For example, you can see the table which represents the eye color. Can you say which eye color was the most popular? It is easy to read the table. You can see that the brown eye color was the most popular one. The data from the table can be presented in many different ways. In order to present the data, we can use pictogram, bar chart, comparative graph, pie chart, and the line graph. Let us start by discussing the pictograms. Have a look on your screen. You can see that the x-axis shows us the type of pets, and the y-axis shows us the number of pets. This is the pictogram. This is a simple way of representing the data with a picture. Pictogram has advantages and disadvantages. The advantages are it is easy to read, it is quick, and it is used in all the languages. Since you are representing the data as the pictures, you do not need to use any language. There are several disadvantages as well. First, you can use pictogram only for simple data. In order to represent the data as the pictogram, the data should cover the limited topics. And the final one, it suits smaller numbers. On your screen, you can see the bar chart now. The bar chart uses columns or blocks. This type of chart is useful for showing bigger numbers and for making quick comparisons. X-axis usually represents the category of your choice. The y-axis usually represents the values that change or the frequency. If you decide to make a survey and ask the students from 4 classes what their eye color is, there is more data to wade through. For example, you can see such data on your screen. This data is represented as a table. However, it is much harder to spot the answer to the following question: which is the most popular eye color? A comparative graph is a good solution to compare sets of data. It groups the results for the same category. For example, for the eye color blue, for the eye color black, for the eye colors brown, gray, hazel, and green, the categories have been grouped. A pie chart is a circle which is made from segments. Each segment represents a proportion. This is the type of pie that is used to represent the data as the pie chart. The proportions of a pie chart are usually shown as a percentage. The pie charts are very useful. They show not exact values, but the percentages. It would be difficult as a bar chart to compare class eye color with a top value of 30 children to a whole school survey where there will be over 200 answers. But when using a pie chart, it will be much easier. Another way of representing the data is the line graph. The line graph can track when values are high or low. For instance, we can have the weather chart showing the sunshine or rainfall for the year. This line graph will show when the sunshine or rainfall is high or low during the year. Business use line graph to track their sales. Each type of graph has its own advantages and disadvantages. It is important to think about the purpose and your audience before choosing which style to use. Now, can you remember the 5 main types of graphs? Dear students, during today's lesson, we have discussed what the raw data is and which methods can be used to represent this data. We have discussed 5 major types of graphs, which are pictograms, bar charts, comparative graphs, pie charts, and the line graphs. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Have a wonderful day and goodbye.